Most men believe attraction works like this. If you like a woman, you give her more attention, more texting, more compliments, more effort. But here's the strange thing. Very often, the more attention a man gives, the faster the attraction fades. And the reason has nothing to do with looks, money, or status. It comes down to psychology. There are certain behaviors that naturally make people more curious about you, more emotionally invested in you, and more interested in seeing you again. Not because you're manipulating them, but because you're allowing attraction to grow the way it naturally does. In this video, I'm going to break down the psychology behind why some men seem to make women think about them constantly, while other men get ignored even when they try harder. And once you understand these principles, you'll realize that attraction isn't about chasing. It's about how you manage your attention, your presence, and your mystery. Let's start with the first principle. Point 1. People value what feels rare. One of the most powerful psychological triggers in human behavior is scarcity. Simply put, people value things that feel limited. This principle exists everywhere. Limited edition shoes sell out instantly. Rare collectibles become extremely expensive. Exclusive restaurants become more desirable when reservations are hard to get. But this idea isn't new. In fact, psychologists have studied this behavior for decades. One famous example comes from a study in the 1970s by psychologist Stephen Warshall. In the experiment, researchers placed cookies in 2 jars. One jar had 10 cookies and the other jar had only 2 cookies. Interestingly, people rated the cookies in the jar with only 2 cookies as more valuable and more desirable. Even though the cookies were exactly the same, the only difference was scarcity. When something feels rare, our brain automatically assumes it must be valuable. The same idea can apply to attraction. When someone feels like your time and attention are valuable and not easily available, it increases curiosity. But when someone feels like they have unlimited access to you, the excitement disappears. Many men accidentally destroy their own attraction because they become too available too quickly. They respond instantly every time. They text constantly throughout the day. They make themselves emotionally available before a real connection even exists. And when that happens, the interaction loses its sense of discovery. Attraction grows strongest when there's a balance between interest and curiosity, which leads to the second principle. Point 2. Mystery creates curiosity. Think about the people you've been most curious about in your life. They probably weren't the people who told you everything immediately. They were the people who revealed things gradually. Their personality unfolded over time. This is how curiosity works. When someone can't completely figure you out, their brain keeps returning to you. They start wondering things like, what is he thinking? What is his life like? What does he actually feel about me? And every time those thoughts happen, emotional investment grows. Interestingly, this idea appears in storytelling throughout history. One of the reasons mystery novels became so popular in the early 1900s, especially the works of Agatha Christie, was because readers loved the feeling of not knowing everything. The suspense kept their minds engaged. The same psychological mechanism works in attraction. When everything is revealed too quickly, the mystery disappears. But when information unfolds gradually, curiosity grows stronger. That's why oversharing too quickly can sometimes weaken attraction. Instead, let the conversation flow naturally. Share things about yourself, but allow the connection to develop step by step. Curiosity is powerful, and curiosity needs space to exist. Point 3. The overtexting mistake. One of the biggest mistakes men make today is relying too heavily on texting. Texting is useful, but texting is not where attraction truly develops. Real attraction happens when people spend time together in real life, when they see each other's expressions, when they hear each other's tone of voice, when they experience moments together. In fact, research from communication studies has shown that over 70% of human communication is non-verbal. Things like body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and eye contact play a huge role in emotional connection. Text messages remove almost all of those signals. That's why conversations that feel exciting in person can feel flat through text. But many men turn texting into endless daily conversations. Morning texts, afternoon texts, night texts, constant updates. And over time, the interaction starts to feel routine instead of exciting. The better approach is much simpler. Use texting mainly to set up plans and keep light communication. Save the real conversations for when you actually see each other. When texting becomes less frequent but more meaningful, every interaction carries more weight, and that creates anticipation, which brings us to the next principle. Point 4. Anticipation builds attraction. Anticipation is one of the strongest emotional drivers in human psychology. Think about waiting for a vacation or waiting for a big event you're excited about. The waiting period actually increases excitement. Interestingly, neuroscientists have found that dopamine, the brain chemical linked to motivation and pleasure, often spikes more during anticipation than during the reward itself. In other words, sometimes the excitement of waiting for something can feel even stronger than actually experiencing it. The same thing happens in dating. When someone knows they're going to see you soon, their mind naturally starts imagining the experience. They replay previous conversations. They wonder what the next date will be like. They feel excitement building. But when communication becomes constant and predictable, that anticipation disappears. Instead of wondering about you, they already know exactly what's happening. Allowing a little space between interactions keeps the excitement alive. It gives emotions time to grow, and it makes the next time you meet feel more meaningful. Point 5. Show interest through actions. Another common mistake many men make is trying to constantly explain their feelings with words. They say things like, "I really like you," "I think you're amazing," "I feel lucky to meet you." Now, there's nothing wrong with expressing emotions, but when those statements come too early or too often, they lose their impact. Words only feel powerful when they appear at the right emotional moment. Real attraction is usually shown through actions. When you invite someone out, when you make time to see them, when you plan experiences together, when you show consistency, these actions communicate interest much more naturally than repeating compliments. Think about it this way, anyone can say nice words, but not everyone invests their time, energy, and attention, and people naturally trust actions more than promises. So instead of trying to constantly prove your feelings verbally, focus on creating great experiences together, because when someone enjoys spending time with you, the connection grows naturally. Point 6. Focus on fun, not performance. One of the biggest mindset shifts that improves dating instantly is this: stop trying to impress. Many men go on dates with the mindset that they need to perform. They try to say the perfect thing. They try to appear impressive. They analyze every reaction, but that pressure often makes the interaction feel unnatural. Instead, approach dates with a different goal. Have fun. Enjoy the moment. Be curious about the other person. Share stories. Laugh. Relax. Interestingly, psychologists have found that shared positive experiences are one of the strongest ways people build emotional connection. In a famous study by psychologist Arthur Aron, participants were asked to complete fun and engaging activities together. Over time, many of them reported feeling significantly closer to each other. The reason is simple. Positive emotions create stronger memories, and when someone associates those positive emotions with you, attraction naturally increases. So instead of trying to impress someone, focus on creating moments that are enjoyable and memorable, because fun experiences build connection far faster than trying to appear perfect. Point 7. Space can increase interest. This might sound surprising, but sometimes a little distance actually strengthens attraction. When someone has time away from you, their mind begins to process the experiences you shared. They remember moments from the last time you met. They think about conversations you had. They start to miss your presence. That emotional cycle slowly builds stronger feelings over time. But when someone sees or talks to you constantly, those emotions don't have time to grow. The interaction becomes routine instead of exciting. Healthy attraction includes both connection and independence. Both people should still have their own lives, goals, and interests, and that independence actually makes the relationship more interesting, because when two people come back together after time apart, there's always something new to share, and that keeps the connection fresh and exciting. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about psychology, confidence, and attraction, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because understanding human behavior is one of the most powerful skills you can develop, and the more you understand it, the easier relationships become. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.